Hey, this is Mike.
David.
Jordan.
And Kyle.
And we're the Talking Show.
Do you guys like spooky stuff?
Oh,
Yeah, we're in the middle of Talktober.
October.
Talktober.
It's October right now.
You see, you guys right now are Halloween. Dave and I are Christmas.
What the fuck does that mean?
Is that like I'm a little bit country?
Orange and black microphones. Halloween.
Okay, I get it.
Red and green for
Oh,
Christmas.
yeah. Makes sense.
Gotcha.
You guys are dicks. You guys don't get me. You guys aren't on my level.
No, I was just like from the listener's perspective.
Way to tell a visual joke on the
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
that is true. Also, like, even for us, like, you didn't. It's not like you didn't point like directly at
Like
the windscreen or
Kyle,
anything.
Kyle and Mike.
You're just like these
You two guys in those general directions
Kyle and Mike.
are Halloween, and we're Christmas.
And
Alright.
We're going to get in a tag team match this weekend.
Halloween versus
Sweating.
Christmas in the ultimate showdown.
Sunday
Sunday and
Can of soup
Monday.
and kid tickets are only $5.
That was part of our the radio broadcasting I did for that project.
We made a commercial.
You made a commercial.
A monster
for-
truck commercial.
That's the best.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Did you guys ever actually go see Monster Trucks?
I once at the Metro Center.
when it was still the Metro Center.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
It's still the Metro Center.
I still call it the Metro Center.
Yeah. You don't call it the BMO Harris Bank Center?
No.
Okay.
So let's talk about Green Inferno.
No.
Didn't we already talk about it?
Oh, yeah, that's right. We did that last time, didn't we?
We were supposed to talk about the Martian. That's
Yeah,
the
that's
last
what we're
movie.
supposed to talk about this time.
Yeah,
We're supposed to talk about the
Martian.
Martian.
I'll just leave because
The
you guys
opposite
are
of
really
Green
into it.
Inferno.
Yeah, the little green man is what it's called.
Yeah, the little green
All
Inferno
right,
man.
so get this over with so we can talk about something interesting.
Yeah.
I thought it was good.
I loved it.
I liked it a lot.
That was decent.
All right, next topic.
What I do think is interesting, and correct me if I'm wrong. In fact, I know I'm not wrong, so there's no bother correcting me. But it's a PG-13 movie, and Matt Damon said fuck twice. He says fuck after he performs that surgery on him, and then he says fuck something like 5 minutes later.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was interesting because the whole thing is PG-13 movies like only allow one F-bomb.
All right.
I just thought it was interesting.
I don't understand why they only allow one F.
Well, yeah, maybe they're moving away from that.
Yeah.
And so that's like, this is a great example.
As long as it's not like every other fucking word, it's fucking fine.
Yeah.
But I mean, I agree. So I'm hoping
Fuck
this
the
is like a
Martian.
step away. Like it's not just a mistake.
Fuck the Martian.
The one thing I was glad about is that it wasn't like they weren't portraying space as like a evil, dangerous place. It's like, no, space is like the eventual. It's an eventuality
Yeah,
for the
you
human
gotta do it.
race. Like where gravity was like, hey, what if you go into space, anything that can go wrong will go wrong. And then with Interstellar, it was like, things
figure it out.
Things can go wrong. They might go wrong, but if they do go wrong, we'll figure it out. And then The Martian was like, things will go wrong, but we'll figure it out.
It just had an overall positive message. I was expecting something very Castaway-ish, where it was going to be following him like a large majority of the time with a large bookend of what he did beforehand and what he did after to kind of mirror each other. But instead, it was like a movie that was constantly jumping back to Earth, constantly jumping to the crew. It was very much a movie about teamwork more than about one guy alone.
Yeah.
And I really liked that. I felt it had a really positive message, and it was a really good movie.
Yeah.
And it was just a good time. If it didn't drag in the middle, and if the ending wasn't so Looney Toony, this movie would probably be my movie of the
Looney
year.
Toony.
He
When he-
fucking propels
define Looney
himself.
Toony.
He fucking cuts his fucking soup.
Yeah, and references like Iron Man. It was funny.
Yeah, but it was
It worked.
Looney Toony.
When he bounced around the inside, I expected him to go, oh, now he's going to realize that that's fucking stupid and he can't do it. But instead, he's like, no, now I just got to control the power and now I'm doing it. And it's like, no, it looked fucking stupid and there's no way it would work that way. It's like, it was just, it was
Like, I
annoying.
know what you're saying, but it was also his only fucking option at that point.
Yeah, but it was
Or he
only
could've-
his
like,
fucking
you were
option
really-
because
you
the
were really-
writers put him in that
You
scenario.
were really hung up on this?
Yeah, because
it's a fucking movie.
I know, but it's like they didn't have to resort to something that dumb. It was dumb, in my opinion, that he had to do that. That he fucking cuts his glove. To me, the cool part was when they're like, oh, you know what? We can use that idea of like fucking blowing up this door, evacuating all the atmosphere and slowing us down. And I was like, there we go. Fucking turning it around and making it a smart, cool thing. And then it's like, no, let's have him cut his glove and jet around like that again. And it was dumb.
Jordan, what do you think about that scene?
Not 100% impossible, but probably highly improbable. But
Did you care when you watched
No,
it?
no, I didn't care. I was that was probably the most tense scene I had that in my opinion in the entire movie, when they were entangled and he could have slipped away, and I felt like myself tense. And then when they
I cared that he wasn't dead. That's what I cared
You
about.
want him dead?
Yeah, I just wanted him to fucking die. I wanted his fucking head to explode and die.
My favorite part about this whole thing is it feels like it's a movie about something that happened like 2 years ago, and they made the movie version of it. Mm-hmm. It just feels so like real. Yeah. Because of the things you mentioned before, like like NASA's involved. It's about like this teamwork. It felt very,
it
like
keeps
Apollo
cutting
13.
back to like reality, where it's like, oh, here's where we
Snap back to reality.
Yup, the ghost gravity.
where they cut back, and you go, oh, here's this event that everyone on Earth remembers.
Yeah.
Of like, remember when that guy came on the news and said that? We
Yeah.
all remember
Hey.
that.
You remember the Titans?
Like I love the shit where they just cut to the city, and people like watching the news and stuff, or people watching the news at home or whatever. Because that's what would happen.
Yeah.
Everybody would want to get this guy home universally, not just.
And about the ending, I don't want to say that I didn't like it because it was impossible, which it was. I didn't like it because I felt like it was Looney Toony.
Did you also think we shouldn't have heard any of it?
it was just goofy looking?
I do.
Well, I didn't mind that because they were inside their spacesuits on walkie-talkie.
That is how they. Yeah, that is.
Like,
Where did they? What was the first thing I saw that in? Where it was like, yeah, that makes sense, but everything else was like bullshit.
It was just wackiness. Like I'm all right with the impossible happening if it's something that looks cool and is exciting. But for me, it was just wacky and goofy.
It was
looking.
it was too like, whoa. Like,
Yeah,
that's
he
what
was
it looked like.
He looked like it looked like all of a sudden it's like he just got held up on strings in front of a green screen and he's like wiggling around with his hand pushing him. It looked dumb to me. It looked goofy,
For sure, man.
and I didn't like it for that. But
I wasn't looking that close at it.
Yeah, I like Jordan. I was just in the moment, but I mean, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like I can't deny that, but I thought this movie was a lot funnier than I expected, and I liked that.
Yeah, I liked
laughed
that
a
too.
lot.
I didn't. I wanted it to just be like really awful and depressing.
something else I liked about the science of the movie is that unlike Interstellar, which it dealt with a lot of theoretical and weird out there type science, like everything in this movie was just like applied science. Like it's stuff that people
Yeah.
kind of already know.
Yeah.
And he's just like, oh, I'm just going to be really fucking smart about it though. And I liked that, where it's taking stuff people kind of know and it's using it in a creative, smart way. It reminded me of Castaway in that sense, where it's like,
For sure.
oh, we all kind of know how to make fire, but it's just neat.
For sure. Hey, wait, real quick, just in case you leave all that shit about the end of The Martian in, just spoilers.
I don't care. We talk about we've done this a million times already.
I know, man.
If you wanted to see The Martian, you should have saw it last week when it came out.
When it was still good.
Oh, that's true. Because even when it comes out now, it'll be like
Yeah.
weeks after.
Fuck you if you got spoiled by that.
Fuck off. Go see Green Inferno.
Han Solo dies. I just spoiled the new Star Wars movie
Star
for
Wars
you.
sucks.
We talked about that outside the theater too.
Yeah.
How Jordan was the only one among us excited for Star Wars.
I don't see how you can't be.
Did a trailer play before you guys' movie?
No.
No, I just said that was one of the 3 movies I wanted to see before the end of the year. And you're like, is one of them Star Wars? And I'm like, no. It's like, I don't care if I don't see that before the end of the year.
So you're not going to go with us if we go?
I'll go.
No, I'll go.
I
I'll
don't
go.
care. Like if you guys like for some reason you guys like died or something.
I say we don't invite him.
Hey, that's fine.
You guys aren't invited.
Yeah,
I don't care.
If you both died and I had no one else that was dragging me to go, I probably wouldn't see it until it came
Damn.
out.
I
on
didn't even
DVD.
listen to
Can
what you said.
Can you see us in our memory?
What?
Can you see it in our memory?
No.
What are you talking
Like Jordan,
Like, go to the
Jordan
theater and go
Kyle
see the
would have
movie?
wanted me to see this
about? No.
opening night.
I'd probably,
You'd rather just sit at home and do what you usually do.
yeah. It'd be
Damn.
sadder what I was doing, but I mean, like, I'm not gonna go see a fucking movie for you guys.
Oh, thanks.
You
It's really asking
Yeah.
a lot.
If you said, Mike, please, as a dying,
we
wish,
are
go see
right
this
now.
movie."
Yeah, Mike, please, as a dying
Can you
wish,
at
we
least
will see
pick a
Star
good
Wars
movie?
if we
All
die.
right, fine. If you guys
Can you
both
pick a
die,
good
I'll go
movie
see
at
fucking
least?
Star
Oh my
Wars.
God.
It's just like
I
now
can't
it's gonna
say
be
Star Wars
miserable
is good.
because I'm gonna be
I'm
sad.
hoping.
the
No,
whole
because
time.
every time you see Han Solo, I want you to think of me, and then seeing Han Solo die again, and then thinking of me.
This is gonna be.
Is he gonna die?
I'm almost certain
Yeah.
that they're gonna kill Han Solo. in
Hopefully
this.
it's within the
already did
first
it
2
once.
minutes.
What?
They already did it once.
They didn't kill him.
I think that was the intent, wasn't it? Where he's like, just write me out, but then it's like it worked. Like everyone loved him too much, so they brought him back
Yeah.
in like a script revision or something.
this time-
Isn't
this-
that what
I
happened?
feel like they would have just killed him though. But maybe they saved themselves for the possibility. Because
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, like, it's a cool sci-fi way of killing someone.
I'm pretty sure
freezing
that
them in carbonite.
this time it was a stipulation in his contract where, kill Han Solo.
Write me out of the movie.
Get off my movie. I can't even do it. Jordan does it so well.
Get off my plane.
It's like he's in the room.
No. Well, yeah, he's gonna die, and Chewbacca's gonna cry. You're probably it's the first time you see Chewbacca cry.
You think Chewbacca's gonna shoot himself?
I think Chewbacca's gonna
Sadness?
eat him.
Oh shit! Cannibal Holocaust in Star Wars.
That's in Han Solo's will.
Yeah.
Chewie, if I die, you eat me. You got it.
If there's a space funeral scene, I'll be pissed. Let me just tell you right now.
Why?
Like, if they launch his fucking ass into space, I'm just gonna be like, done.
You guys have all like these like weird.
Nah, dude, they
things.
gotta burn him, dude. Come on.
He's not a Jedi. You don't burn regular people. You burn Jedi.
You got to burn the Jedi to release the midi
Well, they
chlorians
do bury
back
him.
into the environment.
So it's like they're gonna launch him into space. Great.
Did they
There we
bury
are.
Padme when she died?
Maybe they'll shoot him with some
Or
kind
did
of
they
laser
burn her?
that just like makes him dissolve into
I
nothing.
don't even know what they did to her.
They just there was like a funeral casket thing, and they was carrying her. I'm pretty sure they buried her. They didn't burn her.
They probably let her
They
fall
only
off one of the
burn
waterfalls.
Jedi.
Can you get me a
with that
beer?
You got it, buddy.
Thanks.
boob. I hate this conversation.
Me too.
I don't
I'm
like
over
arguing
it.
about anything,
I'm
so
so
it's-
over it. The Martian sucked. I changed my mind. It's not even decent anymore. I hate it.
Yeah, I hate
And
it.
apparently Sith.
I had that
Since they
fucking
burned.
Iron Man scene.
burned
now.
Darth Vader.
Mike ruined the movie for me.
They burned Darth Vader.
Yeah,
Oh, man, Darth Vader's at the bottom of the shaft.
I was gonna say I thought that he like
he
fucking
burned his
exploded.
body.
Sorry, the Emperor's at the bottom of the shaft.
Yeah.
I thought he exploded on the Death
he
Star. I
exploded
thought
on
he
the
couldn't
fucking
take
Death
him
No,
away.
Star.
remember Luke took him with, like he carried him through there, got him on the, and there was that scene at the end, after the whole, before the party with the Ewoks.
What? No.
He burned Darth Vader's body. How do you guys not remember this?
I honestly don't. I thought he left him behind on the fucking Death
It's
Star.
right before the Ewok party. Watch Return of the Jedi again.
No.
Wait, who's burning at the end of the?
Luke is burning Darth Vader's body.
I don't believe this.
Watch
know.
Return of the Jedi again.
Wait, no, I think you're right because there's definitely a body being burned at the end of the Jedi.
Burn him!
I just like I'm like with Mike too. It just sounds so right that they like left him on the Death Star.
No, because
And then he's
you
like-
even saw
Yeah.
like his burnt mask
No,
in
I
the
know.
trailer for the new one.
I know. No, I know you're right. And what I was thinking is like, how the fuck they get that mask?
That's what I thought. I was like, oh, I gotta put it in there.
I'm
somehow.
not a fucking Star Wars fan. I quit.
They burned Qui-Gon Jinn after he died in
Yeah,
Phantom Menace.
we all remember that. That's classic.
Obi-Wan was just like,
That's like the best joke of the night. All right, we're done.
okay, that's it.
Yeah, Obi-Wan just vanished
Obi-Wan just vanished.
into his robe.
Yoda-
He was gone.
And Yoda just vanished as well.
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
I'm
Yoda's
so
death.
bored.
Yeah,
right
Yoda, he
now.
was like, there is another Skywalker. And then he just died.
Oh, that was a great Yoda.
Holy shit.
Another Skywalker. There is.
That's pretty good too, dude.
I was just doing generic
Another one
voice.
for your fucking canon.
Do or do not. There is no try.
So we're gonna go see Bridge of Spies?
No.
I do want to see it actually.
I do.
I think it looks pretty good.
You want to see the bridge over the River Kwai? You guys want to see that movie?
It's just like the look on Kyle's face is so good every time you tell a bad joke.
You want to see it?
Because he's like hoping that it's not true. What you said. It's like
There's just a glimmer of hope in
Did
my
I
eyes.
not hear that?
I'm not a very. I'm a
Hey, guys.
visual. I'm a visual.
I'm not a
humor.
very word guy.
hey guys,
No,
we're drinking
not.
tonight.
We are drinking
I don't
tonight.
know if you can tell or not.
And you know what? It's October.
There's some drinking happening.
And
It's Talktoberfest.
Talktoberfest.
It's definitely October. And I found a list of
You know what's kind of weird is we didn't even intend it, but the last two podcasts we've kind of talked about spooky stuff.
Yeah.
We talked about Soma and Halloween plans 2 episodes ago. We talked about Green Inferno last time, and now Kyle's shoehorning in some spooky stuff. It's like
Yes,
it really
I am.
works out.
yeah, because I found this list on scoopwhoop.com.
All right, get to it, please.
At least it's not spook whoop.
15 strange and scary facts about death. Get ready to get spooky. Mike, can you throw an effect over that to make it sound weird?
No, I can't actually.
Okay.
I can make it sound like it's
All
coming
right, well,
through
then
a phone.
just shut up for a second. Stop talking. Let's
He's
get-
kind of scary.
The
let's
call
get-
is
he
coming
can't.
from
He
inside
just can't
the house.
stop talking. He can't do it.
Yeah, because it's called the fucking talking show.
Mike is not drinking. by the way.
He's just being an asshole. Let's get spooky.
Spoopy.
All right.
Thank you, Jordan.
A human head remains conscious for around 20 seconds after being decapitated.
Knew it.
No one cares. Oh, I mean,
I
like,
think that's
oh
pretty
my
fucking
god, it's too
interesting.
spooky.
Imagine getting your head cut off and then like looking around and seeing like your body.
Yeah,
in it.
but like it's like common knowledge. I feel like.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've heard of it. I've heard it.
Now,
before.
does it say aware or just conscious?
I mean, it's not a scientific article, so it just said it's probably thinking this is weird.
All right. I know I'm down for this. Let's keep going.
Okay. A body decomposes 4 times faster in water than on land.
Throw them in water. We know that. It's what we do, right? With our
It
bodies?
is like, mobsters, at least.
Mm-hmm.
But do they know why? Probably not. Just try to.
Or you just feed it to pigs.
Are you just saying? Are you saying?
Then it's gone in a week.
A whole lot of people don't look in water normally.
No, I'm not saying the mafia is stupid.
It sounded like that's what you're
I
saying.
would never say that. Within 3 days of death, the enzymes from your digestive system begin to digest your body. Whoa.
So if I wasn't eating food for 3 days, they
Right,
would start
yeah.
eating me? That's
No,
fucking
it just
terrifying.
says within 3 days of death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it because, like, I'm
So
not eating
your
anything?
your
I
stomach,
don't think you
your
die the
stomach
minute you
wall
stop
breaks
eating something.
down.
Well, I know, but I mean, like, I'm not getting food, and is that why the stomach acids that normally eat
No.
food start eating my stomach
Your
instead?
stomach lining starts to break down because it's not active anymore. There's no more.
So when are the interesting facts?
I don't know. I
Start
guess
happening?
probably never. We're on 4 now.
Keep going. We're in for the long haul.
About 153,000 people worldwide die every day. Not the same people, different people.
Yeah.
153,000 people
They just keep dying.
every day.
Every
God
day.
damn it!
I'm back. No, every day with this shit. You know what's really freaky is that someone that died hundreds of thousands of years ago is part of them is probably in us right now, like their molecules and shit that like
Atoms.
died and went into the ground and then came back out into a tree and then a plant or some bullshit and it
I don't
got
eat
eaten
plants.
by a deer and then
I don't
we
eat
ate
deer.
the deer.
I don't eat deer.
Or a wolf ate the deer, and then a wolf shat in a yard, and then your pig that you eat eats it.
I don't eat
shit.
pigs.
You eat bacon.
No, man.
When a person dies, their sense of hearing is the last to go.
Unless they like get shot through the ear. Then that's probably the first thing. It's like bam.
It's like one of those comedic arrows, just like in one ear, way out the other.
What? I know I'm not dying because I can't hear a thing.
In some cases, bodies develop a corpse wax that can preserve the remains for years.
Ooh, how do I get some of that corpse wax?
Yummy.
Rub it on me, baby.
Jesus.
Like a sandwich. Peanut butter and corpse wax.
Let's go. Continue.
It's Leatherface brand.
Forensic scientists can tell how long it has been since the death by looking at the species of insect on the body. That's interesting, I feel. I think that's
Like
pretty
different
cool.
insects come on during
Yeah,
different...
well, different stages of your
Decomposition.
yeah. I think that's pretty interesting because like they probably figured that out a long time ago.
Yeah, they noticed, oh, this blue beetle's on there very early or something.
Sweet.
It was some guy's job to sit and watch and like be like, how many days has it been? Oh, we got red beetles now. It's day 7.
Wait, why are these people watching a body? I guess it's probably
That's
finding
research.
a body, right?
Yeah.
That's that's
It's research.
That's how they
Yeah,
did
you
research. back
kill
in the day,
someone
right?
and then watch them rot. It's research.
For sure.
If you're wearing a lab coat.
Unfortunately, yeah, it's science if you're wearing a lab coat. It's not murder.
The skin around the finger and toenails dries and contracts after death, making it look as though they have grown.
Yep.
So I just always, someone always told me like, oh,
Hair
but
and
your hair and your
fingernails.
fingernails grow when you die.
Nah, it's just because
Not the
everything
case.
else shrinks.
Yeah.
Like your weenus.
Damn.
Yeah, oh, man, that's gonna suck.
What?
No one's gonna be
Weak.
able to see it.
Weak.
This guy is a woman. Wait a minute. I
Yeah.
found it.
Weak.
Dead
This
bodies.
guy's a woman.
I should have been.
That's
listening.
where-
You know what? I'm just gonna wait for you guys' cue to move on because
Okay.
I was trying to cut into that conversation and I wish I didn't.
It's
All right,
funny.
let's
Okay,
move on.
and next
No,
one.
Stop goodness. This one's not even interesting. Dead bodies swell up like balloons after 4 days due to the release of gases and liquids.
Yeah, and interesting sidebar onto that.
Ooh.
The way that they seal caskets, they seal them airtight, which means when the body starts to decompose, I'm not joking, and release the gases, it actually causes the casket to bulge and deform because of the building pressures, and caskets have been known to rupture underground and like explode. And those that are too close to the surface, I'm not even joking, have been known to explode dirt off the surface and reveal
I just
the
That is
casket in the
fucking
ground.
disgusting.
like I know we're talking about caskets that are in the ground, but I was just in my head. I was picturing like a funeral, and the casket just exploded.
Like they just let it wait too long. Like they put him in the casket, and they're like, "All right, let's drive him over there," but it's like 2 states away.
Is this even because don't when they like.
I don't think that happens anymore because they usually fill you full of embalming fluid before that.
It's got to be a thing that doesn't really happen anymore.
Yeah, there's a lot of different funeral homes that do different practices though. I'm sure there's a lot of small towns where you're
talking about like a voodoo funeral home or some shit.
No. I'm talking about a small town, toss them in a casket, seal it up
for sure,
toss it in the ground.
I'm pretty sure there's a federal regulation on it now of putting dead bodies in the ground.
I don't know. It's just around earth to earth, man.
Yeah, I guess I don't even, ashes to ashes.
Hey, Mike, you know a lot of fucked up shit about funerals.
That's actually
and stuff.
from Penn and Teller's bullshit about funeral episode.
Oh, really? Oh, interesting. Okay.
Next tidbit.
Woohoo!
The Zoroastrian.
All right, good one.
That's
super spooky.
Some fucking community in India offers its dead to vultures rather than burying or burning them.
Seems wasteful.
It's recycling. No, not really.
How does it seem wasteful?
I mean, you could be eating that.
Oh my god.
Next one.
Some kind of jellyfish. I'm not gonna.
Some kind of jellyfish
is officially known.
Can I read it? Can I read it real quick? The jellyfish.
Yeah.
Teratopsis.
I guess all that makes sense. Jellyfish is officially known as the only immortal creature on the world. It lives forever.
Oh yeah, yeah. It cannot die unless you do something to fuck it up.
Unless you actually kill it yourself.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
That's
like once it gets close to death, it like reverts back into like it's like
it like regenerates stuff.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah, the only way it can die is if someone legit kills it or like a disease or something.
I kind of want to kill one right now.
Isn't that fucked up?
Would I get,
Why
like,
would you want to kill something that's essentially immortal?
I was gonna say that's pretty fucked up because this is something like if anything, I'd be scared to own one because I'd be like, this is something that would live forever, and I'm gonna be the one responsible for it dying because I forget to feed it or something.
Yeah. Why would you want to even kill that thing?
Because fuck that thing.
Yeah.
What?
Why? I can't live forever. It can't live forever. Fuck that motherfucker.
There's a certain amount of respect that goes with it. And you're like, hey.
No, fuck that motherfucker.
Thank you, Dave, for being on my side. More than 7,000 people die annually due to a doctor's bad handwriting. So I'm assuming like wrong prescriptions. Wrong notes.
Okay. I thought like someone saw it and was just like,
holy shit, this is the worst fucking.
I can't even read.
Are any of you left-handed?
No.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
You fucking moved your right hand.
I started to do that. I'm like, no.
Well, it's a good thing, guys, because left-handed people die 3 years earlier than right-handed people.
Is it because they can't jerk off well or something?
Kyle is
left-dicted.
Left-dicted.
No, it's because everything in modern day life is
Kyle
all
jerks off
designed
with
to
his
be
left hand.
right-handed. So,
So someone's like trying to use right-handed scissors and they fuck it up and kill themselves?
yeah, and then they cut their dick off and they bleed out.
Yeah. It's exactly.
I'm pretty sure it's happened somewhere.
We've all been there.
It's happened at least once.
Okay, you can't. This is the second to last or first to last. You know, I never understood how that phrase works.
The penultimate.
Okay, the penultimate is you can't die of old age, only from diseases brought by age, not an age.
Seems like more like common sense.
Yeah,
it's
that's
but it's just something you always hear. You know, died of old age, but really, no, you died of some fucked up shit.
Yeah, like heart
old.
failure because your muscles are so weak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought it was interesting, but I don't know how this is number 7 of 15. Men who are hanged get a death erection, known as rigor erectus.
Cool band.
I think I want to be. I think I want to be hung.
Why is it rigor erectus though?
Dead erection, I'm assuming.
Well, rigor just means stiff because rigor mortis, the mortis part is death.
Oh, you're right.
Shouldn't it be like?
So they're hung when they get hanged.
I don't know if that. No, like
does that work?
I see what. No, it doesn't, and that's unfortunate because it's not a bad joke. It's not.
It just is not a joke.
Yeah,
unfortunately. I'm sorry. I just
like hung means like you have a big dick.
Yeah, this just means you have an erection.
You get hung when you get hanged.
Yeah, but hung means like you just have a big. It has nothing to do with erections.
Yeah, but erections are bigger dicks.
Yeah, but the point of
it's a boner, dude.
The point of the point of the phrase.
Boner.
The point of the phrase. You're hung.
Death boner's a good
means
name.
You're flaccid and
you're hanging.
Yeah, whatever. Sorry. Fucking
kidding.
Dave
Is it
Dawson,
only when you get hanged?
Specialist.
Yeah, dude, I know all about dicks.
Is it only when you get hanged? Like, why is it only when you get hanged? Like, what if someone got shot and got a shoot boner?
Is it a circulation thing? Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe it just turns out that everyone that's ever been hanged was
maybe
like
all the
really
blood that was
it.
supposed to go to your brain is now regulated the rest of your body. Which
what if it turns out that choking yourself is just like the ultimate pleasure? It's just that only like those certain people find out about it and keep doing it. Meanwhile, we've never tried choking ourselves, so we don't realize how great it is.
I'm pretty sure David Carradine would be able to answer that question.
He's dead. He can't.
I know.
Yeah, he's one of those 153,000 people in 2013.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I'm surprised you remember that number, considering you don't remember shit.
Yeah. It also definitely was not 2013.
Like, what if a guy had a boner when they found the dead body? Would they be like, oh, he was hanged, or was he aroused when he got killed, or what?
I mean, I would assume the arousal when dying thing. Like if he just had a boner. Like maybe his heart just gave out. Maybe he fucked Dante's girlfriend in the bathroom.
This is a Kevin Smith movie.
It's a Kevin Smith movie. The whole movie is about a guy dying with a boner.
That's what it's about. Really,
Death boners.
If you think about it.
That's the climax.
Did you mean to make that joke, or did
Partially.
that accidentally?
It was partial.
He started saying it, and he's like, it's a joke, as he's saying it.
Yeah.
So, Mike, what do you think about vegans?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You remembered. I forgot.
That was a
Like
good
it's
segue.
been annoying me all day, and then I finally forget about it, and you bring it up again. Yeah. Thanks, Kyle. I just fucking... I mentioned before I saw like this vegan post, and I have nothing...
No, you didn't mention before. You're just not bringing it up.
No, I've mentioned on the podcast before that there was like a vegan post in my Facebook feed.
Oh, you did?
About some guy that was like, I'm better than other people because I'm vegan. And I talked about how fucking stupid that was.
I'm glad you can remember it.
Yeah.
Well, I finally found who the vegan was. Well, I shouldn't say who the vegan was. Who the person is that's been liking all these fucking idiot vegan posts.
Oh, the reason you see them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I finally got rid of that.
I wish that people would start using Facebook correctly for funny stuff, because that's the only reason.
That's what I do like about Facebook. Honestly, yeah, that's what I do like about Facebook.
Keeping up with the family and seeing the funny stuff. It's
that's
just annoying
exactly
when all these other people are like using Facebook as a way of showing what they hate or finding things to hate, where they're like, oh, I found this Facebook page that I absolutely hate. Let me go comment and tell them how much I hate them. I got a better idea. Just fucking ignore them. Pretend they're not even there. But anyway, the vegan post, it was just the biggest straw man argument ever. It was like a flowchart of straw man argument where you go, why is it okay to eat pigs instead of dogs? And it like has this bubble thing of all the different responses a person could give, and it ignores the biggest one of them all that everyone would say, including me, I care more about dogs than about fucking pigs. And how do you argue with that?
I straight up don't give a shit about pigs.
Exactly. You do you give a shit about dogs?
I want to.
Yeah, I'm like definitely more.
Exactly.
More.
You care more about dogs than about pigs.
I certainly do.
That's like the most basic argument, and it didn't even address it. That some people care more about other kinds of animals. Like, and even a vegan does that. A vegan will not shed a tear if they step on an ant.
But I mean,
like they would if a dog got shot in the head.
Though.
Because that's reasonable.
Well, yeah.
That's reasonable to care about some animals more than others. It's perfectly fine.
What's your argument, Kyle?
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, I mean, I'm not trying to, like, fend for them, but their whole thing is, like, don't abuse anything. But then you brought up the ant thing, and, like, that makes sense.
Yeah,
but,
it's
but
just
they
a
don't
level...
they don't like the mistreatment of any animal.
No, that's true, and I don't either, but I don't care enough to try and stop it.
Yeah.
So if it turns out, like, dogs were being butchered by the hundreds, I would be like, wow, that's really fucked up. We should try and stop that. I don't even know if I'd leave my house to go do it. I'd probably just say on Facebook that's really bad. But if my mom was being butchered by the hundreds, I would leave my house and run out there to try and save her.
Also, let's bring up another good point. Does anybody here know what a dog tastes like?
It could be delicious.
It could be, but I'm just saying, like, we all know that pigs are fucking delicious.
Yes.
So, who gives a fuck?
So they're bred to eat.
Well, we could get down to the point and be like, humans are naturally omnivores. We are designed to eat both meat and
Don't
plants.
even need it. Don't even need it. You can just say, I care. Like, if someone walked up to me on the street and was holding, like, a book, and they started, like, slicing up the book or ripping out the pages, I probably wouldn't care at all. But if they came up to me with a baby pig and they started, like, electroshocking or something like that, I'd be like, whoa, what are you doing? Stop that. I'd slap it out of their hands, and I'd be like, stop that, because I care more about that pig than about that book. Now, if the pig is in another fucking state, I'm not going to care enough to go and stop it.
So if you were in a room with a vegan talking about this shit, and they ask, "Well, Mike, you surely shouldn't eat that," your response would be, "I don't care."
My response would be, "I don't care as much as you care about that," and everyone varies anyway. I just don't get why this fucking person didn't even, like, they made this giant flowchart with hundreds of words on it, And not once did they even reference the idea that someone could not care as much about one animal than another.
Well, I mean, if you were in a survival situation and, you know, let's say you're the person
you
that
just
eats
use
meat.
blood to
I'm
make
eating
the
a
cake.
fucking dog.
No, let's just say you're the person that eats meat and the other person is the one that's, you know, a vegan or a vegetarian.
They're gonna
and
fucking
then
eat.
and then you're gonna be sitting there and be like, I'm killing this dog and I'm gonna eat it. And then they're gonna be like, "Oh, I guess I have to eat." I mean, it would be something else,
I mean,
and I completely agree with things with as far as like endangered animals and eating them. But there are
I want to do it and fuck that jellyfish too.
Yeah, fuck that fucking jellyfish.
but
eat
but
it.
as
It's gonna live through your
delicious.
belly and you
but
shit it in its
as
belly.
far as like animals that we raise specifically for that purpose, and we make sure that there's an abundance of those animals. Yeah, we give them, you know, it's not like we torture them their entire lives. I mean, there could
yeah,
be.
we just keep them in a fucking cage essentially. And
Yeah, I mean, there
and
are.
they know they're just gonna die
I mean,
someday. And
It's not like we're killing everything all at once and just being like, oh, fuck it.
Yeah, it ain't like the buffalo all over again.
Yeah.
To be fair, what he's doing or she's doing is to raise awareness that maybe this.
No,
the
that's
next
true. That's
person-
true. But that's where their caring stops.
Well, I mean,
It's just like me.
I think
I
they
just
know
care
it's a
less.
failed exercise. They can't convince everybody. It's never gonna fucking happen.
No, like I
but-
said, if someone came up to me holding a
try.
pig and torturing it, I would slap it out of their hands. I would save that pig's life. This person, they may go to another state or they may try to raise awareness and try to help. But if they had to like work 80 hours a week to save that pig's life, they probably wouldn't do it. It's just all how much you care. People just care at different levels.
Yeah.
So it just annoyed me.
You care a lot about not caring.
Yeah. It's one of my biggest things.
it's his right.
Thank you, Dave. If anyone should know about not caring.
It's me because I straight up don't give a shit.
Yeah. Damn.
All right, so that was
Well
that was
said.
my
Well said.
that was my vegan rant.
Yeah.
Seriously though, if you had to live with only like one meat in your life, what would it be?
Pussy. I'm kidding.
Oh my god, that was the best
Damn.
response though.
Like, what's your favorite meat, man? Like, I would assume beef with you, but I don't know because you love burgers. But
God,
you
that's
also
so
fucking
tough.
Love chicken.
Yeah, I like chicken.
Like,
more.
I think you could actually do without
Like one
pork.
type of
I like-
beef?
I like chicken
from
more.
one animal?
Yeah, one animal
Yeah,
meat.
like if you could, if,
Chicken.
like suddenly we're only allowed to slaughter one
chicken.
animal.
God,
Chicken for sure.
that's so tough.
Chicken. They do eggs. Well,
I
I guess
would-
you don't slaughter a chicken.
I'm
for
sorry. It had to be from a cow. It'd have to
You
be-
do-
Probably
you
slaughter
do-
if they don't give you eggs.
I was gonna say you do inject them with a lot of shit to
Yeah.
give you eggs.
It has to be
See, here's
from a cow.
Here's the thing about burgers
You
for
cow?
me.
Yeah.
I like burgers. It's like one of my favorite foods, but I like I like burgers. Like the whole
What?
thing together is my favorite part.
He doesn't
But-
just like steak.
like yeah, steak doesn't do it for me.
Oh,
like I
gotcha.
don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
But I mean, you
I
love
don't-
burgers so much that I was saying, like, would cow be your option?
No, it'd be chicken.
Yeah.
You can do
Like
so
pork,
much.
you can get a lot more.
You can do
from.
so
Oh,
much with chicken, dude. You
I'm
can
just
do
saying-
anything
Okay.
with chicken.
Yeah,
No.
but with a
You can
cow,
fuck a chicken
with
if
a
you
cow,
want to.
you can get a good steak. You can get a good burger. You can get a good rack of ribs. You can get filet
That's it.
mignon, and you can grind it up. You can
You're
get-
pretty
Get
much
filet
done.
mignon. Back the fuck up.
yeah, you can get filet mignon from a cow.
Tell me how.
It's a cut. It's a cut of meat.
Wrapped in.
Bacon?
Yeah.
No,
which-
no. Filet mignon isn't specifically. Filet mignon is a cut of meat. It's not
Filet is. The mignon is the bacon.
really.
Yeah.
The mignon is
the
a bacon.
mignon.
yeah.
No, it's not.
Rigor mignon.
All right, but you just named all those things, and chicken, you could literally do any. Like, I'm not talking about different cuts of chicken. I'm talking about you can do so much shit with chicken.
You can, but
Yeah.
you can also do a lot.
I think
of
I'm gonna have to
shit
go
with
with
meat.
Homer Simpson
I
on
feel
this
like you
one.
could do a lot more with pork than you could with
I was
chicken.
gonna
I
say
don't know,
Homer
man.
Simpson nailed it when
Pork's fucked up though.
when Lisa said she was going vegetarian. Homer goes, "Wait, so you're not gonna eat sausages or ham or pork chops or bacon?" And Lisa goes, "Dad, that's all the same animal." He's like, "Yeah, some magic meat animal."
I just mean
I think
mean like
Homer
different,
nailed it. I mean, you gotta
different
go
types
pig.
of chicken.
You get so much out of pig.
I mean, I'm just thinking like fried and not fried.
Oh, you got lemon pepper. You got fucking. There's this margarita mix. That's
Yeah,
really
you got
good.
breasts, you got
fucking-
legs.
All right, minus every other like food item in the world.
Hang on,
You
how
only-
the fuck
you
do we
only
pass up
eat-
fish?
You
chicken,
only
chicken, because it's healthier.
Fish is so good.
Yes, yeah, fish is good too. Yeah.
Fish is good.
How do we
But
pass
only
up
some
fish?
only some kind of
But
fish.
yeah, like
Lobster would be the bomb.
Oh shit! But I don't know about all the time though, man.
Yeah, you're gonna eat that squeaky ass
know what?
bullshit every day.
if I had
Yeah, squeaky ass bullshit. You're only getting from like fucking Long John Silver,
Here we
fucking
go.
Red
Here
Lobster.
we- you've never had a good steak
if
either.
I had
Fuck
one
off.
choice,
Yeah,
it
fuck
would
you.
be seafood because I feel like if you're forced to only eat one type of meat and it's seafood, you're gonna be a lot.
Hang
healthier.
on, seafood is like so vague though. That's every animal that's not on land.
Oh yeah, it has to be one animal. You're right.
Yeah.
No, you're
Whale.
Right. You're right. You could do so much with whale.
Yeah, you can probably.
You big fan
fuck
of
it.
sperm whales?
I like chicken. Chicken's the best.
Calamari.
I'd probably go chicken too.
Dude, chicken's the best.
It's really tough. It's between chicken and pork for me.
All right, let's put it this way. Do you dip your fucking pork in honey mustard?
No.
No, you don't.
You can.
Oh,
though.
damn.
Would it be
Yeah.
bad? I don't know.
No, it'd probably be delicious. Honey mustard. I have gone to Arby's every day this week for honey mustard. Like I get a
don't
large.
get anything else?
No, I get a large fry because they are spoons for honey mustard.
I
actually went through Culver's and just got honey mustard packets.
I went to.
I just was like, yeah, just give me some honey mustard packets.
You should have been like, I forgot to get honey mustard.
I went to.
Just be like,
I went to Edward's Apple Orchard
I'll take 5.
earlier this week,
And
and
where's
I
my fucking
we gotta
invite?
talk. Wait, no, we gotta talk about that for a second.
and
Go
I
ahead.
and I went there to buy donuts
buy?
and cider, and I bought donuts and cider. But while I was walking through there, I saw this tray that was a sample of barbecue sauce, and I tried it, and I was like, oh my god.
Was it apples?
No, it was like the best barbecue sauce I've ever had in my life.
Whoa.
They make it there though.
I don't know if they make it there. It's like
Oh, okay.
1835 something brand. It's at my house right now, and I've been
Oh,
dipping.
you bought some?
Yeah, and I've been dipping everything in it.
Why didn't you bring it?
I don't know
You know exactly why you didn't bring
because I
it.
don't want to share.
So what do you want to talk about?
This motherfucker, like, stops into school and says, "I'm gonna go to Edward's Apple Orchard." I'm like, "Yo, man, can I tag along? Give me 20 minutes."
And
And
you just
he's-
left.
He just like he's
What
just
a
like,
fucking
the look
asshole.
on his face. I had to be like, "Oh, dude, it's cool. You just go, man. Have fun." But I just couldn't.
I
believe-
didn't
couldn't
stop
wait
into
20
school to
fucking
tell you
minutes.
I was going. I was stopped into school to turn in my fucking hard
No,
drive.
I know.
And I was just, and you, I just happened to bump into you, and I was like, I'm about
But
to head
the
to Edward's Apple
point
Orchard.
is,
And
you
I was
would
like,
rather
I want to
go
go right
alone.
now.
You couldn't wait
And I was
20
like,
minutes.
I was like, I want to go right now because
I'm
I've
not
been
gonna lie.
fucking
It's
waiting
like,
for this.
It's like really ridiculous that you didn't
No.
wait 20 minutes.
Oh, no, so I have to put off my fucking schedule for the day.
Oh.
To wait 20 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, your schedule.
Yeah. So I got to be like, oh, so I just because I told this guy what I'm doing today, I got to wait 20 minutes.
Listen,
Hang on.
listen,
if your
listen,
schedule
You just tell me
shifted 20
something.
minutes, how much later are you going to bed?
It pissed me off.
listen. Your argument is valid if you, for some reason, told a stranger your plans. However, you've known Kyle for a very long time.
Yeah, and I was like, I want to go.
Not to mention, you say something special like Edward. It's not like, hey, I'm going to Woodman's. It's like, oh, I could use some groceries. Do you mind if I go with you? No, it's like, I'm going to Edward's Apple Orchard, the special thing that's seasonal here. And I'm like, oh, you know what? Yeah. Like, I want to go too. That sounds great.
It's also bullshit that you assumed that you could just tag along. So
I asked. No, I asked.
And I was like, oh, I'm kind of leaving right now. I mean,
No, he says, when do you get, he's like, when do you get off? And I was like, I could do like 20 minutes. And he's like, and I'm like, that's
right,
cool.
bye.
You just go, dude. Like, gee.
like that was like when I left my house, I was like, drop off, hard drive, Edward's Apple Orchard. That order, in my mind, that fast.
What happens afterwards, though?
I'll go home and eat the donuts and drink the cider.
I mean,
And, you know, if anything,
I wasn't going to make you feel bad and invite me to tag along, dude. The point was, it was like,
wasn't
spur of the moment.
wasn't making me feel bad. If anything, you could have just followed me 20 minutes later because that's where I was for like that. So I mean, you could have tagged along that way.
Yeah, why didn't you show up 20 minutes later, man?
I don't know. I guess that's crazy of me to not do that.
yeah.
I guess so. Because I'm an asshole.
Dude, I am not trying to make you feel bad. I just thought it was funny and I brought it up. I am not trying to make you feel bad.
It doesn't come across that way.
I wasn't hurt by it, but I did think like that's a little weird.
You're not making me feel bad
It is bizarre.
because I got donuts and cider.
Well, now you're a fucking asshole.
Sorry.
It's hard to feel bad when you got
I'm
Edward's.
real sorry right now.
Here's
It's
another
hard to feel
point.
bad when you spend an extra 20 minutes at Edward's Apple Orchard. Am I right? Get
Yeah.
the best barbecue sauce in the world.
You could just go.
Yeah.
No, I know. I could. See, I'm not kind of.
You could stop by Jordan's house to drop something off and be like, I'm on my way to Edward's
Yeah.
Apple Orchard. No. You can stay.
I don't think it's fucked up that he went alone or anything like that. I have no.
It sounds like you think it's.
I
fucked
just
up.
wouldn't know. I'm the kind of person like I wouldn't do that for that. You know,
So
You
wanna
wouldn't go
to-
alone to get donuts
You
and
wouldn't do
cider?
that?
no,
for that?
it's not worth it to me. I'd like make a plan to do it, but I was kind of into the spur of the moment. Like, dude, that's a good idea.
And he was like, "Wait a minute, what idea?"
yeah. Oh, you mean my plans? that
Yeah,
I
my
have?
plans, my personal plans that you were
For
not
it-
invited
so Jordan,
to.
it was Woodman's. It was him going to Edward's Apple Orchard to pick up some
That's a good point.
apple and cider.
That's a good. Which I would not invite somebody to go with me.
yeah.
Fair enough. You treated it like it was something you just
It
wanted
was
to do.
no, yeah, no.
And
That
to me,
that
it was like something special.
that for me, that was like my thing because I've been wanting to do it for like the past 3 weeks and
For
I
sure.
haven't been able to. And now that was like the day I had nothing to do.
Dude, I get
And
you.
I was
You were
gonna do it. It's
It's
determined.
like when you get your oil changed. You're like, no, I've been planning this. I got to do it now.
I do it myself.
Oh. Can you
change
do
your own
mine?
oil.
Yeah,
Yeah, you do mine.
It's the
Moral of the
follow-up
story
question.
is just
can, actually.
stop telling Kyle what you're about to do.
I tell everyone what I'm going to do. You guys want to hang out tomorrow night?
No.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
We can go see The Martian again.
Maybe I would
Again,
hate that.
why?
It is a movie that I would actually want. That's something else I said walking out of the
would
theater.
never
as
see
I'm-
that movie
As
again.
I was so surprised that it's a movie I would want to see a second time.
And I'm going to see it a second time.
Did you guys see it in 3D?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, how did that not come up earlier since you were all so upset about it?
It's because it's a movie that doesn't need to be 3D at all.
I wonder if that's what made that scene stand out even more in your head is the fact that it was in 3D. Do you know what I mean? Like it was played for that.
But
Maybe.
Also,
It just didn't seem that like that spectacular to me. But like I could see seeing in 3D like that's what it, you know.
Well,
You know what?
There was
I-
a lot of atmospheric stuff, like dust particles flying around and bullshit during a lot of the scenes. But honestly, it's a movie unlike Ant-Man. I didn't even notice was 3D.
Oh really?
Ant-Man at least played up the 3D in a way that I felt worked, and I thought, oh yeah, I could see this movie in both 3D and not 3D, and it working
Wait,
respectively.
Did we see Ant-Man in 3D?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
I'm pretty sure we've had a conversation about it on this stupid fucking podcast.
Oh.
Have we ever talked about how much Quentin Tarantino sucks ass on this podcast?
No.
I'm pretty
I think
sure.
we
I
have.
don't
someone
think he
said
sucks
something.
though.
Well,
It's
I brought it
probably
up
me.
in a game show.
Well,
We
like
had
who
to
thinks he
guess
sucks?
what's
Me.
I know you
by him.
think he sucks, but
I
who
think
else
he's
thinks
terrible.
he sucks?
I don't.
Then I don't think we've talked about it.
I like Tarantino.
I don't like what I don't like.
I don't-
is
I
the
think
people
he's
that
garbage.
think he's God.
No, I don't think he's got
Yeah,
it.
have you guys ever
I
been to
think-
film school before? Because it's a nightmare.
Actually,
It's full of those people.
Yeah, it's full of those fucking people.
I feel like there was someone in my class that has already been like
I'm
Tarantino
sure.
is like my favorite.
I'm sure it happened.
I can picture.
Dude,
50
do you
people like that
remember-
right
Who
now.
do you think will replace Tarantino in
Who
that
gives
regard?
a fuck?
No one right now, but I mean,
Hopefully no one. Hopefully that thing just stops existing. Anyways,
Back to Tarantino.
back to Tarantino. Do you remember when I think we were talking about like it was a class at SIU. We were talking about like canon, like the canon,
Like
Camera?
the canon?
like canon.
Like
Okay,
the
like-
idea of canon?
Yeah,
Like how
And
you
somebody-
shoot stuff out of a cannon.
No, shut the fuck up, motherfucker.
Like this is canon, this is not canon.
Yeah, and somebody
So like you shoot
mentioned-
stuff out of a cannon.
Somebody mentioned Quentin Tarantino, and I just like my entire. I just wanted to die. I just wanted to die in the middle of the classroom.
Has Tarantino done a pirate movie? Like, why are we talking about cannons?
I fucking hate you so
Why?
much.
Why you do this?
Because I'm just fucking him over.
I'm gonna stab you in the heart with this vape pen.
Do it.
hey, the pressure from your heart
Oh.
might get a couple puffs out real quick.
There has been
Oh, that's
multiple
what it's
there has
like.
been multiple circumstances where someone got mad, threw their club, their golf club against something, and it came back broken and pierced them in the heart.
That is hilarious. That is so.
I don't know if
funny.
everything was heart related, but the piercing
That
was
is
definitely
hilarious.
like more than once. This has happened. Probably not to the same guy.
Did they get a boner?
Damn, that was a good joke.
Impaled by wood, and then he gets wood. Nah.
God damn it.
Now you see my pain.
Jordan just had a good joke, and you tried to fuck it up.
He did.
That's right. I was riding on his coattails.
Don't. It's not a good place to ride.
I'm about to spend over $3,000 on a camera.
Oh my God! Why?
Are you gonna
I'm
do it?
stupid.
You're doing it?
Mike just made a face. I saw this. He was looking this way and he goes,
Whoa!
Because I'm stupid.
Because it's fucking $3,000 to take pictures
Yeah, but if no, okay. But if
You
you
have to take many
if
pictures.
there was like $3
in
grand, you
sequence
wanted
really
to
fast.
like, but it's something that like elevates what he does.
What's
you know
the,
what I mean? Like you would do the same thing probably for something you
No.
really wanted.
one point that I would like to bring up is that $3,000 in the grand scheme of things when it
Oh,
comes to
nice one.
when it comes to cameras and filmmaking and whatnot is basically free.
Mhm.
So
"What is the fastest frame rate that thing does?"
I don't know. Is it
That thing
fucking
does.
What is
Kyle? Do you know?
Fastest frame rate?
Yeah.
60.
Yeah.
60 frames per second? Okay.
But unlike our DSLRs, it can do it at
1080.
1080.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You guys got any cameras that go higher than that where you could actually shoot like semi-slow-mo stuff?
The 60 works pretty nicely, but it's not perfect, obviously.
Yeah.
But no. You need a good, like, at least 120.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I mean, if you look at, like, the classic films that were shot on film, they're doing at, like, 48 frames a second. So it's just, they're just doing double time. So
Yeah,
it's
I was
like-
going to say, yeah, you could stretch that 60 into 120 if you just did a double thing on it or whatever.
Like, it looks fine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just not, maybe it's not, like, the most perfect image. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Did you ever hear that when James Cameron was doing Terminator 2, he was trying to figure out how to make the movie like shorter, and it was like over the length he wanted by like only like 10%, and he's like, oh, how about we just take out every 10th frame?
Yeah. I've heard that. I
They
don't
do
know.
it?
He did it, and it was fucking terrible. He said he was shocked by how bad it became by taking out every 10th frame.
Like the movie.
Yeah, where he
Or
said
the
that,
image.
where he said like edits all of a sudden started missing cuts and stuff like that, where it was like a frame too early or a frame too short, and he said that it was so noticeable he couldn't do it, and he had to find another way of fixing it.
Every 20th frame.
It's something I heard, and I was like, wow, that's really weird, because yeah, like I don't know if I'd notice every 10th frame of something missing if it was like that the whole time.
Your hair looks weird right now, dude.
Yeah, it looks almost like you're wearing a wig.
It's straight up dead.
You look like, you know that History Channel guy?
You do that?
I'm not saying it was aliens.
But it was aliens.
God!
I'm so,
But
I'm so glad
aliens.
that's all I had to say.
It's like spitting image.
Have you guys seen that meme where it's like 5 pictures of him like from like young to like current, and his hair gets bigger with every photo, and it's like I haven't even reached my final form yet or something.
Yeah, because they have like pictures of him like early on in History
He's
Channel
got, like, a
stuff, and
normal
he's got
haircut.
a normal haircut,
Yeah.
and then as the show
It
progresses,
just gets
he gets
bigger.
fucking crazier and crazier. He's
That's
like,
a Dragon Ball Z reference.
Yeah,
though.
like he's changing form.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
Oh. Thanks for bringing up Dragon Ball Z, Dave.
My bad.
The last person I would expect on this podcast.
My bad. I'm a dork, dude.
He's a huge
LOL.
DBZ fan.
LOL. I also
Such a
like
nerd.
Star Wars.
Such
so-
a nerd. Such a nerd.
Would you call me a
Subs
nerd?
over dubs.
Would you call me a nerd right now?
No, you're not a nerd.
Is that a song? Would you call me?
I feel he's pretty nerdy. Actually.
That's being pretty nerdy and being a nerd are two completely different things.
I don't-
Like he doesn't live that lifestyle. Like technically, you and I we're like super nerdy about
yeah.
other
Certain
shit.
things.
Yeah, you guys know so much bullshit about
Yeah.
cameras. You sound like nerds. When
I actually
you're
don't
talking
know
about it.
anything about cameras.
You know so
I know
much
more
compared.
than you probably, but
And then the average person, that's like, oh,
I wouldn't consider that nerdy. I would consider that like professional.
I'm just saying, like
nah, it's
I'm
nerds.
at work every day, and people are like, "What about this?" And I'm like, "I don't know."
Do you do that with the lips?
Yeah,
Don't talk to me. You like turn around and go back to work. typing away.
Whenever I'm at work and someone asks me a question I legitimately do not know, I'm just like, I don't know that. Ask that guy over there. He'll probably know it, but I don't know it.
You refer them to somebody else rather than
Yeah.
just being like, hey, let me solve this for you. Hey, Greg.
No, I'll be like, hey.
No, that's a trick I've learned recently too. Is someone will come up to me and be like, "Hey, what's this?" And if I don't know the answer, I'll turn to someone else. I'll be like, "Hey, can you help me out with this?" And then I
do
go
that
back
shit.
to
I
whatever
do that
else I'm
shit all
doing.
the
Yeah,
time.
that's what I do
it
at
all
work.
the time.
Yeah.
That's
I used to do what Kyle's talking about, where I'd be like, "You know what? Let me figure that out for you," and I stop whatever else I'm doing and I go and figure it out. Now I'm just like, "No, ask that. You figure it out over there. Help them."
It makes you look like an idiot if you try.
So we're all in agreement. Get someone else to do it.
Get someone else to do it.
exactly.
Yeah.
All of you people out there that do stuff, stop it.
Stop it. Get
Get
somebody
someone
else.
else to do
Get
it
someone
for-
else to do it.
Until it gets out of control and it somehow ends up being us.
Ooh,
then
yeah,
you need
the
to back
moment
that
that-
cycle up.
The moment someone walks up to me and they're like, "Hey, that person said you can help me with this," and I'm like, "What?"
No, that's when you're like, no, I'm sorry, they were mistaken. It's actually this person over
yeah,
here.
you
that can
just
do it."
keep it
Yeah.
going.
That's how Comcast works, right?
They've made a whole business structure off that idea. We had Comcast in the building the other day, like two like people from
Comcast
Comcast.
truck outside right now.
It's been there for like
days.
3 days.
Yeah.
I think the guy's dead.
He like took a nap in the back of his van, just like,
I never woke up.
whoa.
He has
Got a boner.
I knew it was happening while it was happening.
Got a boner.
Yeah, that would be a really good slow motion.
We should probably go break in the van to make sure.
What? That he's got a boner? What?
That's like a federal offense breaking into a
That's a
Comcast
rigor
van.
erectus.
Jerking him off.
We got to get rid of this boner. It's evidence. Well, no, we strangled him.
It's so fucked up.
Yeah.
And then he actually comes and he's like, oh, I was just sleeping. And we're like,
damn.
Oh, thanks, guys. I was having a great dream.
We're drinking.
I had a dream someone was jerking me off in the back of my van, and
Somehow, Mike is not drinking still. However, he's being the most ridiculous right now. I feel like you are drunk by association.
I pick it up, yeah. I blend in.
You're being drunk right
Yeah,
now.
I'm a Pygmalion. I kind of blend into whatever's going on around me.
Why is this beer so good?
Because you have bad taste in beer, probably.
Like, no, it's like...
Okay, here's Ballast Point's original pale ale. Our original pale ale is a rich golden brew crafted with...
Hey, save it for the other fucking podcast, goddammit.
Oh, you mean Let It Brew? Premiering later this month on talkingshow.com? By .com, I mean .net.
You're going to send all those people to that terrible site.
I love plagiarizing on the internet.
Why's that?
Just like reposting other people's jokes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not necessarily plagiarizing, I guess.
I was going to say, no, that's
Wait,
the
who
internet,
are you
dude.
plagiarizing?
No, that tweet that I was telling you
That's the
about.
brilliance of the internet.
Oh, okay.
I just like, you
Anyone
know,
that
it's got like
posts
a
on the
decent
internet,
amount of
it's
likes.
free, it's free reign.
Yeah.
It's got a decent amount of likes, so, you know.
And that guy shares none of it because it's like you took his Twitter and
Exactly.
it's not like you retweeted it.
No.
You fucking brought it
I
to a
did,
whole
though,
other
but-
medium.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
I also retweeted it.
Mm-hmm.
It's also from 2013, so.
Oh, wow. Dug it up.
We should
What?
talk about something spooky.
We already did.
Oh, we already covered.
Oh, wait. Me and
we hit our spook limit.
we saw a clown.
Oh, Clown's a good movie.
Clown's all right.
Why would I hate it?
Because you don't like clown. I thought you had a clown thing.
Oh yeah, that's a really good point.
Why would I hate
Well,
a clown movie? Because you're scared of clowns.
On like a filmmaking level or like a story level.
No.
I didn't even put that together.
Because it's
All I'm
about
saying
a demon
is
clown.
Mike thought it got like boring when the kills started coming. But all I'm saying is that there's a guy that's killing children in like a Chuck E. Cheese place, like type place, and he kills a child, and a decapitated child arm flies down a slide into a ball pit filled with blood, and he thinks that's boring somehow.
That sounds awesome.
I will admit that the way that I just said it is like way less boring than it actually is.
Because there's quite a build up to that moment, and honestly, it's like something goes down the slide real quick, followed by some blood, and it's just like
it's still really good though.
And the way that he kills the first kid, again, there's so much build up, and then it's like, oh, blood splatters on the TV.
Why did
Into
either
that,
of you
though.
watch this movie? Like you,
Because
I
it's
mean, you both saw
presented
it
by
on
Eli
Tuesday.
Yep.
Roth.
Is that why you watched it too?
Actually, I don't know why I watched it.
I think you like heard about it and then you brought it up, and then I accidentally found it.
Yeah,
on
because I had
YouTube.
found it on YouTube, and I had sat and watched it.
I literally, it was like in like a suggested whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, ooh, Mike brought this up. Oh fucking.
Mm-hmm. It
good
was
though.
all right. Like, I really like the
What?
premise and the setup, and I love when he's trying to kill himself.
Podcast.
All those
Oh,
bits
yeah,
when
all
he's
the-
trying
yeah.
to kill himself
That's like the
are
best part of the
fucking
movie.
gold. It's the
part of
it's
the
the best
movie.
part of the movie. It is when he
Do you know the premise?
guy puts on a clown suit, starts to turn him into a demon clown.
Yeah,
He
it's
can't
awesome.
take it off. He can't do
It's
anything.
like really cool.
Oh, that's cool.
And so he's like getting this hunger to eat kids. And when he starts to realize that, and it starts to set in that this isn't just some crazy guy
You know
telling
what?
him about it, and it's really happening. He tries to kill himself, and it's probably the best
Oh, it's
15
fucking
minutes of the
awesome.
movie.
It's awesome. It's so good. But you know, I don't like when he turns into full on clown.
Yeah.
No, I don't like how he looks. Like that, it's like the typical scary clown look, and that has never been scary to me. Like a regular clown is scarier to me than like the typical like demon clown.
Yeah. What did you think of like the brief moment we saw of super demonized clown in like that old video camera footage? Like when the lady's looking at the old camera and there's like a super demonized
This is
clown.
a different clown.
Yeah.
This is like the previous clown suit wearer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he had to
How-
eat the kids to get the suit off.
Oh, you have to eat the kids to get the suit off.
Yeah.
Yep. Because it's like the demon
There's, like, this
would
whole-
eat
there's-
4 kids
there's
It's
this whole
every
explained.
winter.
It's
Yeah.
explained.
Dude, it's
Okay.
cool. It's kind of cool because there's this like whole.
Yeah.
This movie sounds pretty good.
Actually, the reason that I found it, or the reason that I ended up watching it, you mentioned it, and so it was in the back of my mind. I listened to this podcast called Bloody Good Horror, and they reviewed it, and they had a lot of good things to say about it. So I
Yeah,
was like,
it's still a good movie. I still enjoyed it. I'd say my favorite elements of the movie are like when he realizes what's happening to him and when he's trying to deny what's happening to him.
Yeah.
That whole premise of the guy putting on a suit, he can't take it off, and it's slowly transforming him because he walks into work one day dressed in a clown suit, and they're like, when he fucking dressed as a clown right now? And he's like, I can't take it off.
And they're
And
like,
they're like, yeah, nice one, idiot. And so it's like the movie's kind of like almost acknowledging how crazy it is, but because the character is like genuinely fucking freaked out that he can't take this costume off, it's like it works in my opinion. I feel like it's an idea
also a clown dog.
and a setup that really works.
Really?
There's a clown dog.
Yeah.
It's
'Cause
funny though.
It works.
Like, yeah,
it
does.
works.
Also,
So-
the blood is so tight.
It sounds like going into this
It's like
conversation,
rainbow
you,
blood.
you didn't care too
Oh,
much
yeah,
about
when
it.
he
It's so fucking awesome.
That's great.
Anyways,
It's like sounds like you didn't care too much about this movie before this conversation started, but you have said nothing but good things except for that ball piss.
No, he said that he liked it. He like loved it up until.
Yeah,
so-and-so.
I love the premise and the concept. That's kind of why I'd say that I only like I don't talk too highly about it when I'm just talking about it in passing, because it almost disappointed me. Where it's like I loved this build
you
up
were
and this
digging it so much,
premise,
but it
and it's
turned.
like and they build up to the kills, and then it's like and then you hardly see anything and hardly anything happens, and I'm just like, well, they could have done something cool or something fun, because the first one they don't show, which is like when he eats the little kid that walks into the
Oh,
room.
that's one of the points I wanted to make. I think the reason that they didn't do cool kills is because it's all kids, and like that's
Yeah.
like a whole thing in itself.
Showing kids getting killed in really gruesome ways. It all happens off camera, and see that always bugs me though, when it's like, you know, there's build up and it's gonna happen, and then it's an off camera scream and blood splatter, and it's just something that always irks me. And so
You know, I'm cool with it when a
Yeah.
arm flies down a slide. You know, whatever. It's fun. It's a fun thing. By the way, Eli Roth presents. Like, he has actually nothing to do with it except
Yeah.
for money, probably.
I honestly thought that he wrote it. I didn't even realize until Dave corrected me.
He's not that good. I need to stop talking shit about him because I would not mind having Eli Roth presents. So,
Should we do like a? Here's what we should do. Next week's episode.
When I'm gone.
let's get a Ouija board.
I was thinking like maybe bring in like our top 5 favorite horror movies.
Yeah, that's fine.
Why not right now?
Looks like I might not.
Yeah, you're
come
right. That's
next
kind of a
I
big
didn't really
thing.
think about
Week?
it, yeah.
Number 1, Halloween.
You
Should
were
we-
just talking
should we
about
wait
House
till the
on
week you
Haunted
get
Hill.
back?
I've seen it.
Wait,
It's
should we-
not my favorite.
If we recorded this
I
the
mean, as
week
far as
after you got
movies,
back,
I
it
don't
would
have
still
a
be October
favorite.
when we present it. In fact, it'd probably be really close to Halloween, right?
Actually, yeah, it'd be releasing Halloween weekend.
Let's save it. Let's save it for 2 episodes from now then.
All right.
How many? Top what?
Like top 5 horror movies. Our favorites.
Halloween.
Well, yeah, I think I know what your number 1 is.
Actually, my favorite
And
John
guys,
Carpenter horror
ranked,
is not Halloween.
not alphabetical order, not random, ranked.
Ooh, what about Stephen King movies? You think any Stephen Kings would be in your top 5?
No.
What? Like name some movies like Cujo,
Shawshank-
The
Shawshank
Shining.
Redemption.
Not a horror movie.
Oh yeah, that's true.
The Shining, I do not is not in my top 5.
No.
What's
like an
the one
okay
with the
movie.
car?
Christine.
Yeah. Ooh, Maximum Overdrive. He's
What about
actually in
It?
Oh,
you guys
It.
like It?
You know, it's been a while since I've seen it. So
But
I
isn't
didn't-
that a
it's not
TV
good.
series?
It's like a.
I
think
feel
it's
like
like
it
a-
counts though because
Yeah.
they put it out together. Like
Yeah.
it's a TV movie because it fucking had to be.
Yeah. I never liked it.
I didn't. I don't think. I think I would like it less now. Even.
I don't even know. Honestly. You know what? Stephen King story. I actually like. I don't know why I'm a fan of this movie. It's gonna sound ridiculous, but Dreamcatcher. I'm like
The one with the
super into
fucking
that
butt
movie.
worms?
Yeah.
That movie's so fucking stupid.
So fucking stupid.
It's not gonna be on my top. Dude, I'm not trying to piss you off.
All right,
now.
all right, good. All right.
But I did really enjoy the movie. I did.
Well, now I'm pissed off again because you're like, it's not gonna be in my top 5, but I
Donnie, dude.
really enjoyed it.
Donnie. Was his name Donnie? I don't even know if his name was
No,
Donnie.
it's fucking stupid.
Oh, his real name is Donnie.
It's like how much bullshit does that movie introduce? Where it's like,
It's
oh, they
Dewey.
have these psychic abilities, and there's this weird kid, and he turns out to be one of the buddy. It's just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, it was so fucking stupid.
I like when you're mad. Not even like fake mad. You're like really mad right now. Usually you're just fake mad.
I watched that movie expecting it to be something else entirely, and it misled me with like the first few minutes, and I was like, wow, this is pretty interesting. And then it does the same fucking thing every Stephen King movie does, where it's like, oh, let's flash back to when the kids are being bullied, and one of them's a writer, and it's so fucking stupid. I hated
Anyways,
it.
I don't even know if I can do a top 5.
You need more?
No, like I need less.
Really?
Because like I like horror so much that like most of them are garbage to me. Like the same thing that he was saying about Clown. Like he liked the premise
Well,
so much that
yeah.
it like made it not as good.
But just kind of like, just try to
Like
fit
I can
it.
do a list of
You
5.
want to do
but
top
like,
3? Like,
Can
would,
I
would
think-
I think
everybody
3.
feel
Jordan
better
was
about
saying
3?
3 earlier.
Can I ask a question? Would you consider Fire in the Sky to be horror?
Anybody heard this movie?
I have no idea what you're
Fire in the
talking
Sky,
about.
the one where he gets abducted by aliens. It's like a true story.
No, I haven't heard of this movie.
It sounds like a horror movie. Wait, is that the one with Walken?
No, that's Communion.
Okay. What about The Happening? That's horror, right?
Haven't seen that one. About
It's comedy.
plants, right?
If you watch it as a comedy, it's great. If you watch
Yeah.
it as anything else, it's probably
it's
not
one of
going to be.
those.
Yeah.
So why did Sean Penn play a retarded person in I Am Sam?
Oh,
Because-
I thought you were about to say
For an
Fast
Oscar
Times at
and
Ridgemont
money.
High.
Because he's not retarded, is the thing. I feel like this,
You're saying like his role? He's like he doesn't.
Why'd he play a gay man in Milk? Because he's not
he
gay.
is gay. He's certainly gay.
How did you pronounce that?
Milk?
Milk.
That's that's a whole conversation, man.
Milk. A lot of people say milk.
I hear a lot
Which
of
is, like,
people say milk.
disgusting.
I think
to
you
me.
said milk.
Milk.
Milk is the
Milk.
most
Milk,
disgusting thing I've
Yeah,
ever heard.
it's ilk with an M in front. That's how I say it.
Milk.
Yeah, but a lot of people say elk,
Elk.
with an M.
Chocolate
Milk?
milk.
Yeah,
man.
milk.
Chocolate
I can
milk.
see that. Just like, you know, you're just saying
sounds-
milk.
It's
it
so
feels
disgusting,
Wrong. It
though.
feels wrong.
Yeah.
Can I get a glass of milk?
My uncle used to give me a whole lot of shit.
Oh,
because,
God.
because
that
I-
sounds so gross now.
It's like saying penis.
Can I get a glass of milk?
You're, sorry.
My uncle used to catch me saying that a lot. Like I used to
Milk?
like act like just say milk, and
then
he'd
he
be like,
kicked your
"What
ass
the
and-
fuck are you doing?"
You were 2.
No.
He smacks you. I'm sorry, Grandpa.
That was your first
Why is
word.
everyone in my family abusive?
I don't know.
Well, I mean,
Tell
why are
us.
you
asking
taking
us?
that?
Do you want to talk about it, Jordan?
When are we going to do Doritos? I guess I
That
should
is a-
confirm,
that is a-
baby.
There's a
You haven't confirmed baby yet, but I also haven't confirmed Doritos sword yet.
That's true.
Yeah.
I forgot that was a thing.
He said it the other day. He's like, "Oh shit, I just gotta make that sword."
You're like, what are you talking? Oh,
If I make Dorito sword, is Dorito sword on?
Well, I'll help.
You said it on the podcast.
I'll help. I said I'll help. It's like, you know, I don't have a
He'll
camera and editing software.
I mean, like, you're not gonna make a Dorito sword. So
I'm pretty sure we can get some
who
horses.
the fuck is we?
And
No,
did you
it's
say
not-
horses?
Yeah,
Horse
I'll
eye.
help you if you drive me to Edwards
horses.
Apple Orchard.
It's not horse eye. Who the fuck are you, English major?
English major.
Dude, that's
No, it's heist. It's like mouse.
If you go back and listen to like the last 10, he does
I've
one
been
like
doing,
every episode.
Yeah, that's a running bit for me for my entire life, pretty much.
horse eye.
Dick.
Maybe like pay attention more.
Maybe you can go suck it.
Suck what?
You know, you're doing. Boom, boom, boom,
Boom, boom, boom,
boom, boom,
boom, boom, boom,
boom.
boom, boom, boom.
I had energy at first, and now you just fucking ruined it.
Boom,
Boom, boom,
boom, boom, boom,
boom, boom.
boom, boom, boom.